Hello friends, today I am going to solve problem number 1 on page 183 of the textbook. Our topic is retirement of partner. So let us proceed. First, we will read the sum first. In our sum we are given 3 partners, Mama, Kaka and Baba, and they are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:3. Now we are given the balance sheet as on 31st March 2018, and below the balance sheet we are given that Kaka retires on 1st April 2018 on the following terms. So the adjustments are, first is of the goodwill, second, third, fourth and fifth, they are related to revaluation of assets and liabilities. And the sixth adjustment is, we are told that whatever amount is due to Kaka, it should be given to him, that is transferred to his loan account, okay, not to be paid in cash. So the amount payable to Kaka should be transferred to his loan account. So these are the instructions given to us in the problem. Now we are going to solve the sum as we were solving in the admission. We are having the same steps except few. Like in admission we are having first 4 steps: open the following accounts, transfer the items of balance sheet, revalue the assets and liabilities, close the revaluation account. Same steps we are going to follow in the retirement. The 5th step is treatment of goodwill. So there are some changes as compared to admission, and after the treatment of goodwill we are going to close the accounts, and whenever we will close the account of partners, we will close the retiring partner's capital account first, and whatever amount is due to that partner we are going to give in cash or we are going to transfer to his loan account. If the problem is silent about the payment, then we have to transfer the amount to his loan account. So now let us proceed as per our steps. First step is prepare the format. So we have already prepared the format. Open the necessary accounts, that is profit and loss account, adjustment account, partners capital account, new balance sheet as on 1st April 2018. And the second step is transfer the items of balance sheet. Now we will take the items of balance sheet of the liability side. First we are having suppliers, then we are having loan. So in these 2 liabilities there is no adjustment to be seen in the problem. So that is why we are going to write these directly to the outer column, 7,000 and 5,000. So in the balance sheet first we will write suppliers 7,000. Supplier means creditors. Then we are having loan 5,000. So the loan is taken by the firm, 5,000 we will write to the outer column because there is no adjustment. Then journal ledger and capital account. So first we will transfer the capital balance to the partners. Capital balance to partners is transferred on the credit side. By balance brought down, the capital of the partners is 20,000, 15,000, 20,000, 15,000 and 12,250. Okay, and now we are having journal ledger 6,250. So by journal ledger account, whatever amount is there, that we are going to transfer in the ratio of 4:3:3, that is 2,500, 1,875, 1,875. Okay, then the liability side is over. Now we will see the asset side. On asset side we are having cash, then we are having debtors. So cash we are going to write afterwards. Debtors we are having 5,000 less RDD 500. If we will refer to the adjustments, we are told that RDD is not necessary, no longer necessary. So that is why there is no adjustment in the debtors. So we will write the debtors outer column, sundry debtors on the asset side, sundry debtors 5,000 on the asset side, outer column, and 500 we are going to write in the adjustment, profit and loss adjustment account on credit side by RDD account 500. Why we are writing on the credit side? Because now RDD is no longer required, and that is why that 500 is a profit for us, and that is why we are showing on the credit side. Then we are having livestock 12,500. So livestock 12,500. Inner column motor car 4,000. Inner column motor car 4,000. Inner column. Then we are having furniture 17,500. So furniture 17,500. Plant 22,500. Plant 22,500. And cash, as I told you, we will be writing cash 4,500 as it is. So the asset side of the balance sheet is over. Now our third step is to revalue the assets and liabilities. So we'll refer to the adjustment number 2. Furniture is to be depreciated by 10%. So minus depreciation 10%, 1750, and that we are going to write here in the revaluation account to furniture account 1750, and if we are subtracting that, then we'll get 15,750 is the outer column amount. Now we are given motor car is to be depreciated by 12.5%. So minus depreciation 12.5% is 500. So 3,500, and here we'll write to motor car account 500. Then we are having next livestock is to be appreciated by 10%. So add appreciation 10%, 1250, so it is 13,750. And on the credit side of profit and loss account, we'll write by livestock account 1,250. Then we are having one more. Plant is appreciated by 20%. So add appreciation 20%, that is 4,500. So 27,000. And in the profit and loss adjustment account, by plant account 4,500. One more, we are given RDD is no longer necessary, and before that one more is there, provision of 2,000 is to be made for claim of compensation. So this is a loss to the business, it is an increase in the liability. So we will write on the liability side outstanding claim 2,000, and on the loss side we will write to outstanding claim account 2,000. So this is the transfer of assets, that is revaluation of assets and liabilities. So we have completed 3 steps: prepare the accounts, then transfer the items of balance sheet, revalue the assets and liabilities. Now close the revaluation account. So revaluation account total we are going to do. So on the credit side, the total is 6,250. So So here also we'll write 6,250. And if we'll deduct, we'll get a difference of 2,000. So to revaluation profit, that is transferred to partners Mama, Kaka and Baba. And the ratio is 4:3:3. So that is 800, 600, 600. And this we are going to transfer now to the partners capital by profit and loss adjustment account 800, 600, 600. So our step number 4 is over. In step number 5 we are given that the share of the goodwill for Kaka is to be raised rupees 2,700. So other partners are not given any share of goodwill, only share equal to retiring partners goodwill is to be raised in the books. So we are going to raise 2,700, we are going to credit to Kaka by goodwill account 2,700, and that 2,700 we are going to show in the balance sheet because we have raised the goodwill, and goodwill now will appear in the balance sheet. Goodwill 2,700 because we are not told to write off, so that is why it will appear in the balance sheet on the asset side. Then now we have to close the accounts. So we have already completed the profit and loss adjustment account. Now we have to close the partners capital account. In that first we have to close Kaka's capital account, and after that we are going to close the account of other two partners. So the total of the Kaka is 20,175, 20,175, 20,175, 20,175 to loan account. So whatever amount is due to Kaka, now Kaka is retiring, so whatever amount is due to Kaka, 20,175 is to the credit of Kaka, so that we have to transfer to his loan account. And that loan we are going to write Kaka's loan account, and that is 20,175. And after that we have to close now the account of Mama and Baba. So the balance of the total of Baba is 14,725, 14,725, 14,725, that will be to balance carried down. And the total of the Mama is 23,300. So 23,300. So that total also we are going to write 23,300. So 23,300. So these are the balance of Mama and Baba after the revaluation and all that. Okay. Now we will write capitals, partners, capitals, accounts, that is Mama and Baba. So 23,300 and 14,725. 14,725. So the total is 38,025 rupees. And now the total of both the sides that we have to do is the total of both the sides in the balance sheet is 72,200, 72,200. So this is the way we are solving the problem on retirement. You have to follow the steps: open the account, transfer the balance sheet items, then revalue the assets and liabilities, close the revaluation account. do the treatment of goodwill, close the accounts one by one, get the amount due to the retiring partner, transfer to his own account or pay as per the instructions given in the problem, and then show the balances of the continuing partners, and that balances we have to show in the balance sheet, and at the end the balance sheet will tally. Okay, so this balance sheet we are preparing on 1st April 2018, that is on the day of retirement. Okay, you can solve this sum by your own and you can do the practice. Okay, thank you.